So yesterday I spent most of the day, boy, why does it look so dark in here? It's because I'm standing in front of a window or something. I'll move over here, that's better. Yesterday I spent most of the day getting the floor down, and I think it looked pretty good. Now keep in mind, this is not the final floor. We're going to put one of those snap-in floating floor things on this, but that's going to cost us more money, and we probably won't do that till we get back from down south. But it's a big deal to have a nice floor rather than a floor that looks like that. Just having this down should give us a bit more insulation, should make the room a little warmer, which the room has been really comfortable since I did that last bit of insulating, so that worked out really well. And I love the the painting that Trish has done. Really brightened up the room a lot. Even the green doors and the cream colored paint, when I walk out and see it, makes me happy. So I got 2 more sheets of plywood and about a half a piece. And what I'm going to be doing today is this part over here. Now this part over here has its own special challenges. For example, the floor underneath that wood stove is somewhat non-existent. What I mean by that is there's a 1/2-inch layer of floor that's not there. So there's an old floor underneath that's going to have to come up by probably at least a 1/2 inch and maybe a little more. And then over here we have a floor that's probably at about the right height, because when I set that cabinet up here on this 1/2-inch piece, it leveled out about right. But there's a whole lot of weird things going on between here and there that I don't quite understand. So what I'm going to need to do, and this is a little wider than 48 inches, so I can get 1 sheet of plywood right here that's going to come to about most of the way past that stove. So before I put that down, I'm going to have to bring that stove out here and all this other stuff and address that weird floor thing there. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is just moving that wood stove there is quite a challenge. So that's going to be the first thing I do is get my jacks, and I have to take this little back piece on this stove that has to come off. So I'll take that off so that won't fit out from under here if I don't. And then I get my jacks and move that stove there, and we'll sit it out here, and all that other air compressor stuff. Now the 48 inches isn't going to go all the way to that wall, and that's going to be another challenge. Is all of these little pieces of what do you call these things? Those things, shutters. They're going to have to come up off the floor, and because they fit tight up here, they're going to have to be trimmed so that I can raise them up. But my 48 inches only comes to there, which is a few inches shy of that. Which means I should be able to do my 48 inches, refill this hole back in here, and come out here and address this, get my 2 pieces of plywood down, and then I should have about another couple of half pieces that I can use to adjust that wall there. So it's going to be kind of a lot of work that isn't going to move very quickly, moving things and building things up and making sure the levels are right and different things like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I feel pretty peaceful and calm. Yesterday I was just pushing it. I don't know why. Have some days where you just want to go, and probably because we had some warm weather and some sunshine, I was kind of like pushing it wanted to get as much of this done as I could. Today, even though I'll be bringing in my wood from out there, I'll be doing most of my work in here in the warmth. So, it's a good, comfortable environment to work on, and I'll be fine with that. The other thing that's on our minds is getting down to Georgia in about 2 or 3 weeks, and I've been on the phone with lawyers this morning and with Bobby, and it's just a lot of things that have to be done. We haven't closed on the property yet. We may not do that till we get down there. There have been some deaths in families of different parties involved in the deal. So, but anyway, regardless of all that, I feel like we're making great progress. So I'll stop talking now, and I'll try to get some video of what I'm doing around here this morning so y'all can see it. Okay? Okay.